my faithful little YouTube subscriber. Today is Saturday. It is December the 14th. The year is 2019. It's about midnight. I just got home from the hospital. Came home and made me a drink. I'm literally sitting on the side of this bed and get comfortable. I'm about to get in it. Get to sleep. Whew, today was a better day for Earl. Better, as in, well, as better as it can get under the circumstances. He woke up. So that's a good thing. Finally, he is really answering questions, shaking his head, no, yes, he understands. His father and sister came to the hospital today. And at first, he didn't respond to them at all. He was responding to my voice. So as the day went on, his sister went someplace to get some peace in him. When she came back, Earl was more awake. And this time, he walked in the room. He looked, and he rose his arm. His arm rose up. I was like, oh my God, his arm's raising. And he was excited, and he was leaning forward. And so that was a positive sign right there, because then we knew, okay. But as the day progressed, they had to do an MRI. There was a lot of stuff that happened there. Somebody had wrote that the weekends would be hella boring. Today it was not boring. That place was a madhouse from the time I got there to the time I left. I am not kidding. That house, it was something going on all over there, that damn floor. They had, there's a lot of excitement going on. One or two patients died. One was a 47-year-old man who died of cancer. There was a lot going on. A lot. I mean, a lot. And there were a lot of visitors, family members. Normally I had a little break room to myself. Not today. I was sharing it with a lot of other people. Every time I needed a break to go in there to, make some coffee or tea. It was a lot going on today at the Emory Hospital. I saw some people I knew. It was a lot. But anyway, Earl woke up. As the day got on, he got more aggressive, which I kind of figured that was going to happen, because I was noticing him. Like, he was trying to bite at the tube, but he has a bite guard in his plot, so he can't bite it. He's trying to move. He's trying to he needed a rest for a second, for about an hour. He wake up, he's back excited again. So near the end of the day, he got real excited after they did the MRI, which we don't have the results back yet. But one of the nurses said, one of the people who was involved with the MRI said things look good. But anyway, Earl got really excited when we got back. And they had to, he tried to pull his catheter out. And he tried to pull the tube out of his mouth. So they had to strap him down. And he was fighting. Literally, physically fighting. This man went from being weak, in pain, to fighting with the nurses. And they had to sedate him again, which I didn't want that, but they did, because he was finally responding. Finally, we getting answers. Finally, we see some brain activity, and it was just, he woke up like, get me the fuck up out of here. So they had to sedate him. They had to give him some more fentanyl, whatever they gave to him. So that knocked him back out for a little bit. So to keep him from being agitated, because I think he was in pain after we got back. He's probably in a lot of pain. But today he really woke up and caused a ruckus up there. So they had to sedate him. So he was asleep when I left. About 11 o'clock tonight, he was knocked out. So that's a good thing. But he's still hooked up to all this stuff. I'm like, when are you going to take him off the stuff? And he said he could be a while. I said, yeah, he don't like this stuff. They said no one does. I said, okay. They said it's gonna be a minute, because he's not strong enough to breathe on his own. So maybe tomorrow let's just give it some time. Like I said, 24 hours. 24 hours. Today was a better day. Today I felt relieved, sorta. His blood pressure's still all over. It's still not good. So that's concerning. The fever, he still got that fever. It's not. I don't know. We still got that fever. So he's still sick. So he's still on life support. He's still there in the hospital. I'll be back there tomorrow, day 8, 9. I don't know. He got there Friday last week. Day 8. Yeah, today was day 8, so tomorrow will be day 9. Yeah. Hopefully. I'm tired. But it's horrible listening to the. I got up. I took a little nap. They have a little quiet time at the hospital between 2 and 4, but they close everything, count it down, turn off the lights, so everybody get some rest. But well, all of a sudden, I was napping. I heard something. I thought, did I hear a scream? And I heard screaming. And I was listening, and it got louder, and I saw people running, and I heard someone come over the loudspeaker and say, "Code." So I was listening and said, "Our floor 5, whatever," and then they said the room number, and I said, "That's right over here." And so that's when I got up and eased out and peeked out there to see what was going on. It was just a patient had I guess he coded his heart stop. They were trying to bring him back, and there was just a lot of stuff going on. So it was a madhouse up there, and there were a lot of family members walking around. They had to usher everybody back into the rooms and close the doors. And I had popped some popcorn. I was popping some popcorn. So I was trying to eat my little popcorn, looking out there just to see what was going on. But then I just said, forget it. So I just closed the door, and I just started playing Earl some Christmas music, because that's when this was all going on. L'Oreal and her daughter, her niece, Earl's niece, was there, and she was panicking, and she was crying, and she was just, I said, okay. So I put on some Christmas music again, and we sat there listening to the Christmas music, but it was just a lot of, it was all, as we were sitting in his room, he looked up to the respirator, we listened to Christmas music, I'm eating popcorn, there's mayhem and confusion right outside that door. I'm not kidding you. People ripping and running, and it was all kinds of stuff going on out there. You can see it through the glass door, and you look and you're like, okay. All right. This is what happens at this place. We had an ICU, intensive care unit. And the week I've been there, on that wing, on that floor, they've had patients to die. So I can imagine it's happening all over. There's 9 floors of ICU there. 9 floors. It's that big wings. Hard to explain, but it's a big ass hospital. So it is today was a day. But I made it through it. It's midnight. I'm back home in bed. I was hoping to get, ain't enough hours in the day, but I'll take these 24 hours. And I'm going to climb in this bed and go to sleep. And get some sleep. I'm tired as hell. Sleepy. I did have a nap. I was up there napping after they sedated Earl and put him back to sleep, and then tied his hands down and everything. They had to strap him down, tied his hands down, and strap him to the bed because he was trying to kick his leg at one point loose. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. Now that he seems to be awake. He is awake, so fully awake and very aware where he at and what's going on. He is awake. Today he woke up. He can answer questions clearly. Like, I know where you at. I don't want to be here. So hopefully his breathing will improve so he can at least take that breathing thing off. But the way it is, he was fighting today. He was very combative. But they think he was in pain. They know he was in pain because he tried to rip that catheter out because the tube that got twisted. The tube got twisted when they put him back in the bed, so they think his bladder got full, and the sensation he had to use the bathroom really bad. I guess he was trying to. I don't know. That's one theory. My theory is the nigga in pain and won't out that bed, so he woke up and said, okay, I'm awake. What the hell's going on? Then it was the sad part. Earlier today, when his sister and him came in, he woke up and his arm moved and stuff. I had to go someplace. I had to take his sister over to Earl's apartment. So I went in there, and Earl had a friend from working there with him. So I was talking to the friend. I said, look, I'm going to take, Earl was awake at this point. And I said, well, I'm going to take them to the apartment. And Earl was looking at me, and I said, I'll be right back. And then he really looked like I was leaving. He didn't like that. So he got kind of excited. He's moving around. He can't talk because he has his tube in his mouth, and he's causing the ventilator to make all this noise and stuff. So I'm like, you gotta calm down. I'm not going far. I'll be right back. I shouldn't have said that in front of him. I hate I said that. And then he started crying. I said, oh Lord, he was crying. Them tears were coming down. It was hard. I said, I don't know if he could understand me at this point. And I'm like, I'll be back. And I said, why am I telling him I'll be back? I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have just left and then came back. So now I know I can't tell Earl I'm leaving. I just have to leave. So, because he caused a ruckus the whole while I was gone. When I got back, he was like, shh, don't tell him no more. And even the nurse said, don't say that. Just ease out. He's not looking. So, that's where we are. Whew, I'm tired. So anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I can't take it no more. It is the Saturday. It's Sunday now. It's Sunday, December 15th. It's 12:08 a.m. in the morning. Forgive me for y'all, but I am sleepy. I've been up since 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. Anyway, I'm out of here. We're going to bed. Good night. I'll speak to y'all tomorrow. I'm out.